doctors sound the alarm. 6 healthy fruits that may secretly harm seniors. Have you ever eaten a fruit thinking it was good for you, only to discover that it might be doing more harm than good? It's a surprising truth that many older adults face, often without even realizing it. In this video, I'm going to reveal 6 common fruits that could actually be dangerous to your health, especially if you have diabetes, kidney problems, or heart conditions. But don't worry, I'll also show you how to enjoy these fruits safely. Stick with me until the end, because what you learn today could help you prevent serious health issues and keep you feeling strong and vibrant for years to come. This intro kicks off with a relatable question to grab the audience's attention, highlighting its relevance for seniors dealing with specific health concerns, and promises valuable insights into 6 fruits. The reason to watch until the end is crystal clear. You'll gain knowledge that can protect your health and vitality in the years ahead. Before we dive in, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could like this video. It helps me continue sharing these valuable lessons on aging. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do so and turn on the bell to ensure you never miss a video. If you like this video, feel free to drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're watching, and if not, comment 0 so I can improve and make better content for you. Now, let's get started. 1 star fruit, a hidden danger for aging kidneys. Have you ever picked a fruit that looks both beautiful and exotic, thinking it's a gift from nature for your health, only to later realize it's silently attacking your brain and kidneys? Imagine enjoying a healthy smoothie every morning with a few slices of star fruit to boost the flavor. Seems like a good habit, right? But for people over 60, this could be an unexpected slip-up, from your dining table to the emergency room. The culprit is a neurotoxin called caramboxin, naturally found in star fruit. In younger people, the kidneys efficiently filter this toxin out of the bloodstream. However, as you age, your glomerular filtration rate, GFR, declines, sometimes silently, with no noticeable symptoms. When caramboxin isn't cleared, it crosses the blood-brain barrier and starts overstimulating nerve receptors, especially the glutamate receptors. This can cause disorientation, dizziness, confusion, and in severe cases, seizures and coma. A study from the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, 2019, showed that even a single star fruit could cause acute neurotoxicity in people with impaired kidney function, often undiagnosed. Mr. John T., 72, a retired Navy officer from Tampa, Florida, was very health conscious. He walked every morning, drank plenty of water, and ate lots of fruits and vegetables. One weekend, he bought star fruit from the farmer's market, thinking adding it to his smoothie would be both delicious and nutritious. After 4 days, he began feeling lightheaded and fatigued, to the point where he couldn't remember his grandson's name at a family gathering. His daughter rushed him to the emergency room, where the results showed caramboxin had accumulated in his blood, with kidney function down to just 50% of normal, a concerning number that he had no idea about before. He was diagnosed with neurotoxicity from star fruit. While star fruit can be safe for younger people, for those with weakened or declining kidneys, it acts like a mild poison that accumulates over time. Symptoms to watch out for. Just 2 to 3 slices of star fruit a day, after a few consecutive days, may cause older adults to experience dizziness, lightheadedness, confusion, disorientation, unexplained deep fatigue, mild seizures, movement disorders, coma risk if continued consumption is not stopped. The danger is that these symptoms are often mistaken for a stroke or Alzheimer's, leading to misdiagnosis and delayed treatment. Safe alternatives. You can still enjoy tropical flavors without risking your health. Here are fruits that are much safer for older adults with kidney function decline, such as dragon fruit, Korean pears, and others. Doctor's advice. If you've eaten star fruit or are considering adding it to your diet, take a moment to check your kidney health. Request an annual EGFR test, especially if over 60. Review your medications. If you're on NSAIDs, stomach medications, or long-term antibiotics, your kidneys might be more vulnerable. Make sure to stay hydrated, but not excessively. Limit salt and processed foods to reduce the filtering burden on your kidneys. Have you checked your kidney function recently, or do you still think I'm fine, so it doesn't matter? Feel free to share your experience below. Have you eaten star fruit regularly? What changes might you consider after reading this information? 2 grapes. The natural candy that's full of hidden risks for older adults with weakened metabolism and potential choking hazards. What do you think when you see a bunch of fresh, juicy grapes in the fridge? Easy to eat, convenient, and sweet, the candy of nature that everyone loves, especially older adults looking to eat healthily. But what if I told you that just a few grapes could spike your blood sugar, or worse, become a choking hazard that could lead to death? Grapes aren't inherently bad, but with a body that's been through over 60 years of life, things are no longer as simple as they used to be. Grapes contain natural sugars, fructose and glucose, which seem better than refined sugar. However, as you age, your insulin sensitivity decreases, your muscle mass drops, and your ability to process sugar isn't as effective as it once was. A cup of grapes, 150 g, contains about 2-3 g of sugar, equivalent to 4 cubes of sugar or a small candy bar. Although it's natural sugar, the absorption rate is still fast, causing a rapid increase in blood sugar. In particular, the glycemic load, GL, of grapes, which measures the actual impact on blood sugar after eating, is quite high because grapes have a lot of water but also contain concentrated sugar. Patricia, 68, a former librarian from Chicago, became concerned about her health after her doctor told her she was at risk for prediabetes. She switched from eating cookies to snacking on red grapes, about 2 cups a day. After 2 weeks, she started experiencing blurred vision, headaches, and unusual fatigue in the afternoons. She thought it was from lack of sleep. But after testing her blood sugar after a light snack, the result was 185 mg/dl, much higher than a safe level of 3 oranges, the two-faced culprit that interferes with medications, causes acid reflux, and wears down teeth in older adults. Oranges, the legendary fruit that has been a breakfast staple for generations. With their vibrant color, sweet and tangy flavor, and reputation for being rich in vitamin C, many people view oranges as a natural immune shield. But what if I told you that, for older adults, oranges could be a double-edged sword? In my 3 decades of working in geriatrics and internal medicine, I've witnessed hundreds of cases, from chronic acid reflux, medications no longer working, to sensitive teeth and severe cavities, all caused by something that seemed so healthy, an orange every morning. Acid reflux, the unexpected link between oranges and the stomach. GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, is a common issue for those over 60, affecting over 60% of older adults according to the GERD Foundation. Why does reflux get worse with age? The lower esophageal sphincter weakens with age. Posture becomes more hunched, and belly fat increases, putting pressure on internal organs. Many heart, depression, and blood pressure medications have side effects that relax the esophageal sphincter. Oranges, with a pH of about 3.5, are one of the most acidic fruits. Eating them on an empty stomach, early in the morning, or right before bed can cause the stomach to release a surge of acid, leading to symptoms like heartburn, sore throat, nighttime coughing, difficulty sleeping due to reflux when lying down. Margaret, 73, a retired elementary school teacher, was used to having an orange with her morning tea. She frequently experienced heartburn despite using acid-neutralizing medications and elevating her pillow. However, everything changed when she was advised to stop eating oranges in the morning and switch to bananas or papaya. After that, she was able to sleep better, cough less at night, and no longer felt the acidity in her throat. The impact on teeth, the silent erosion. Tooth enamel, the outer protective layer of teeth, cannot regenerate. Once eroded by acid, it cannot be repaired. Oranges contain citric acid, which causes enamel erosion, sensitivity to hot, cold, and sweet foods, rapid tooth decay, gum inflammation, gums that bleed easily. Harvard Health has warned that a diet high in acidic fruits like oranges doubles the rate of enamel erosion compared to a diet without citrus fruits. Symptoms you should be aware of: a burning sensation after eating oranges, abnormal increase in saliva production, tooth sensitivity when drinking cold water, medications no longer working, even without a change in dosage, red, swollen, or bleeding gums. Safe solutions and alternatives. You don't have to eliminate vitamin C, just choose the right sources, such as bell peppers, kiwi, strawberries. Expert advice: avoid eating oranges on an empty stomach or before bed. Take medications 2 to 3 hours apart from eating oranges. Rinse your mouth after eating oranges with water or a baking soda solution. Pair with alkaline foods like bananas, avocados, or oatmeal to neutralize the acid. If you've been using oranges as a regular part of your diet, it's time to reassess this old friend in light of geriatric medicine. For avocados, the smooth superfood that can quietly disrupt medications, cause weight gain, and trigger allergies in older adults. If you ask any nutritionist in the past decade what the most hyped superfood is, the answer will almost certainly be the avocado. It's everywhere, from trendy breakfasts with toast, to detox smoothies, and even in keto desserts. But here's something that's rarely discussed: after the age of 60, avocados can cause unexpected issues, including uncontrolled weight gain, reduced medication effectiveness, and even surprising allergic reactions, even if you've been eating them your whole life. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the type of fat considered good for heart health. They are also rich in vitamin E, B6, potassium, and fiber. However, What makes avocados potentially dangerous for older adults is their high calorie density and their ability to interfere with drug metabolism. One medium avocado contains about 240 to 280 calories, which is equivalent to a hamburger or a full snack-sized meal. If an older adult needs to consume about 1,600 to 1,800 calories per day, just half an avocado could account for 15 to 20% of their total daily intake, not to mention the bread, eggs, and olive oil that are often added. Robert, 75, from Denver, decided to adopt a new healthy diet. Every morning, he had whole grain toast with mashed avocado and a little olive oil. After 3 months, he gained 5 kilograms, 11 pounds, his blood pressure increased, his knees started hurting, and he felt less motivated to exercise. When he checked his breakfast portion, he realized his heart-healthy meal contained more than 500 calories, more than a traditional buttered toast he had before. An often overlooked factor is that the vitamin K in avocados can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin. Microscope mechanism. Vitamin K plays a crucial role in blood clotting. If you suddenly increase vitamin K intake, like eating avocados every day, it can lower your INR, International Normalized Ratio, reducing the effectiveness of blood thinners. Many people believe that eating avocados for years doesn't cause harm, but it's still possible to develop new allergies after age 60. Avocados contain proteins similar to latex, rubber. Those who have been exposed to rubber gloves, balloons, or medical equipment may develop latex fruit syndrome. Warning signs: itchy lips, tingling tongue, sore throat, rash, redness of the skin after touching avocados, bloating, stomach pain, diarrhea after eating. Rare, shortness of breath, anaphylaxis. Even good fats still require bile, pancreatic enzymes, and gallbladder function, all of which decline with age. Pushpin signs you're not digesting avocado well. Floating stools with oil, due to undigested fat. Bloating after eating fatty foods. Fatigue after eating meals with avocado. Oil spots in the toilet after a bowel movement. Solution: how to eat avocados without the negative effects. Limit to 1/4 of an avocado per meal. Pair with protein, eggs, tofu. Have you ever wondered why, despite eating healthy, do you still gain weight, notice reduced medication effectiveness, or feel unusually bloated? The culprit might be the avocado you love to have every morning. 5. Watermelon, the summer treat that can harm your heart, kidneys, and blood sugar. Every time summer rolls around, nothing beats a cold, refreshing slice of watermelon, sweet, hydrating, and perfect for cooling off. Watermelon isn't just a favorite summertime snack, it's also considered a healthy food, packed with water and antioxidants. In fact, watermelon is more than 90% water and contains plenty of lycopene, a powerful antioxidant. But what if I told you that, for older adults, watermelon can quietly cause serious health issues, from fluid retention and blood sugar spikes to damaging vital organs like the heart and kidneys? With over 3 decades of experience in senior care, I've seen numerous cases where the cause of hospitalization wasn't processed foods but rather excessive watermelon consumption. Let's take a closer look at why this beloved summer fruit should be eaten cautiously, especially as we age. Watermelon is made up of about 92% water, which is fantastic for hydration and cooling down. However, As you age and kidney function declines, consuming too much water in a short period of time can lead to fluid retention. This becomes even more problematic if you're taking diuretics, medications that increase water excretion, for heart failure or high blood pressure. Betty, a 78-year-old retired nurse from Arizona, began eating watermelon daily during the hot summer months. After just a week, she noticed swelling in her ankles and difficulty breathing at night. She also felt fatigue climbing stairs. When she visited her doctor, it was found that she had fluid overload and elevated BNP, a marker for heart stress. The main culprit was her watermelon consumption combined with her already weakened heart function. Although watermelon has a light texture, it has a relatively high glycemic index, GI, of around 76, causing blood sugar to rise rapidly. How it works: just 2 cups of watermelon, about 200 g, can provide up to 22 g of sugar, causing blood sugar to spike, which leads to increased insulin secretion, fatigue, mood changes. Watermelon can be particularly dangerous for older adults with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Those taking blood sugar lowering medications, e.g., metformin. People with age-related insulin sensitivity reduction. Symptoms: watermelon can harm your kidneys and heart. Signs to watch out for when eating too much watermelon: swelling in the feet, ankles, or hands. Difficulty breathing, especially when lying down. Fatigue, particularly after eating watermelon. Blood sugar above 160 mg/dl after a meal. Rapid or irregular heartbeat. So, how can you enjoy watermelon and protect your health, especially vital organs like your kidneys, heart, and pancreas? 1. Control your portions. Limit yourself to 1/2 cup of watermelon per meal, about 75 g. 2. Eat it in the morning or around midday to avoid fluid buildup at night. 3. Pair it with protein or fats. Add a handful of walnuts, cheese, or Greek yogurt to slow the absorption of sugars. 4. Don't juice the watermelon. Watermelon juice removes fiber, concentrating the sugar and causing a quick blood sugar spike. 5. Check your blood sugar. Test your blood sugar an hour after eating to monitor your body's response. Alternative suggestions that provide hydration without the negative effects: cucumber and mint, frozen blueberries, lemon or watermelon infused water, chia seed water. Have you ever noticed that after eating large amounts of watermelon or other sweet fruits, your body shows signs of fatigue, shortness of breath, or a sudden spike in blood sugar? With the right portion control and listening to your body, watermelon can still be a great treat. The key is moderation and paying attention to how your body responds to avoid any unwanted side effects. 6. Papaya, the digestive hero that can stealthily disrupt medication, cause weight gain, and trigger allergies in older adults. Papaya, a tropical fruit with soft flesh and rich enzymes, has long been considered a digestive savior. It's often recommended for easing constipation, supporting gut function, and providing anti-inflammatory benefits. Papaya is also a good source of vitamin A and C. However, for older adults, especially those taking medications or with sensitive immune systems, this beloved fruit can present unexpected dangers. In my 3 decades of working in geriatrics, I've encountered numerous cases where elderly patients face dangerous drug interactions, allergies, or worsened digestive symptoms simply from consuming papaya. Let's take a closer look at why this fruit should be eaten with caution, especially as we age. Papaya contains an enzyme called papain, a powerful protein-digesting compound that aids digestion. This is why papaya is a popular choice for digestive support. However, papain can also alter how the body absorbs and processes medications, especially when consumed frequently. Helen, 71, from San Diego, added papaya to her daily diet after watching a video about anti-aging fruits. She was also taking lisinopril for high blood pressure and glipizide for diabetes. After 2 weeks, she began experiencing dizziness, tremors, blurred vision. After a checkup, her blood sugar was found to be 65 mg/dl after lunch, dangerously low. The main culprit was papaya, which had enhanced her insulin sensitivity. After stopping papaya, her symptoms disappeared. Symptoms of papaya reactions: tingling or swelling of the lips/tongue, itchy throat, skin rash, abdominal pain or cramping. In severe cases, difficulty breathing or anaphylaxis. It's important to note that these allergies can develop with age, even if you've eaten papaya safely for years. While papain helps digest protein, for older adults with sensitive digestive systems, it can cause increased stomach acid production, bloating or acid reflux, irritation of the intestinal lining, especially for those with IBS, gastritis, or GERD. Many seniors use medications like PPIs, proton pump inhibitors, or H2 blockers to control stomach acid. However, the enzyme from papaya can reduce the effectiveness of these medications, leading to discomfort. The truth: not all enzymes are good, especially when your digestive system is already fragile. If you experience any of these symptoms after eating papaya, consider stopping its consumption and consult with your doctor. Dizziness or fatigue after eating, sudden drop in blood sugar, skin irritation around the mouth, acid reflux symptoms returning despite medication, new or worsening food sensitivities. Not all older adults need to avoid papaya entirely, but eating it wisely is essential. Doctor's recommendations: 1. Control your portions. Limit yourself to only 1/4 cup, about 50 g, per meal. 2. Avoid eating on an empty stomach. This reduces the risk of stomach irritation. 3. Avoid if you're on warfarin or sulfonylureas, e.g., glipizide. 4. Avoid if you have a latex allergy. 5. Try cooking the papaya lightly. Cooking may reduce the effect of papain. If you need digestive support without these risks, try the following alternatives: Greek yogurt, kefir, ginger tea, fermented vegetables, cooked apples. Have you ever thought that fruits that seem harmless, like papaya, could impact your health? So, while papaya is a great food for digestion, it also poses potential risks for older adults. Knowing the risks and eating wisely will help you enjoy the benefits of papaya without facing any unwanted health issues. As we navigate the journey of aging, it's imperative to remain vigilant about our dietary habits. The fruits that once seemed entirely beneficial may now present unforeseen challenges. By staying informed and making mindful choices, we can continue to enjoy nature's bounty without compromising our health. Action Plan: 1. Consult with healthcare providers. Before introducing new fruits or making significant dietary changes, discuss potential risks with your doctor, especially if you have underlying health conditions. 2. Educate yourself. Stay updated on recent nutritional studies and understand how certain foods may interact with age-related health concerns. 3. Monitor portion sizes. Even with healthy foods, moderation is key. Be mindful of the quantities you consume to prevent adverse effects. 4. Prepare foods safely. For fruits like grapes, ensure they are cut into smaller pieces to reduce choking risks. 5. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how your body responds after consuming specific foods and adjust your diet accordingly. Remember, knowledge is a powerful tool in maintaining health. By taking proactive steps, you can enjoy a diverse and safe diet that supports your well-being throughout the golden years.